It is 9:37 right now. Welcome back to the program. Lou and Jackie here. Hopefully you're enjoying your Friday. And folks, hopefully you're going to enjoy what you're about to see, because I want you to take a gander of what we have on our desk here, Jackie, because I've never seen anything like this.
Well, let's find out what we do have, because it's gorgeous.
Take a look at this wood, folks. This has not been altered. This has not been manipulated. Lennie Helvie is joining us in studio right now. And Lennie, you have discovered some amazing pieces of wood. First of all, thank you for being here. We appreciate it. And where did you find all this?
Well, this was found, what I told people back home was behind the mini mart. And, you know, I'm going to keep it safe where I found it. But it was in a gravel pit.
In a gravel pit?
It was by accident.
Here in central Iowa?
It was in southwest Iowa.
Southwest Iowa. Okay.
Yeah. And we did not know what it was when we pulled it out of the ground.
Now, how did you discover it in a gravel pit? What were you doing in the gravel pit?
The guys were digging and, you know, making gravel.
Okay.
And they had never noticed the full logs coming out before. Every now and then they would get a stick or a branch, you know, that might have been petrified or old wood.
Right.
But these were full logs.
And full-blown logs. And what do they call this stuff? Because I've never seen a color like this before.
Yeah, generally they call it bog oak.
Bog oak, or bogwood, or?
Yeah, or bogwood, and then like the black is generally
As I say,
oak.
this is the color that it came out of the ground.
Yes, and it's just a clear epoxy is all that's on it. So that's
But it was this dark.
Yeah. If you can lift that one up and show the bottom of it, it'll show how black it is.
Over there? Okay.
All the way through the log. It's black like that.
Wow. So you knew you had something special when you started to see something like this, and in full form, like you said, full logs. I mean, there's
look at that.
There's reality TV shows about finding wood, not only in our various forests, but also in lakes and rivers that are worth a ton of money. How did you know you found something that could be made into these beautiful pieces of artwork?
I knew as soon as I took the first rip off it with my chainsaw that it was something special, but I didn't know what it was.
Now, did you cut it right there, or on the spot? You took it home and then cut it at home.
It was a smaller log, and it looked like charcoal, really.
I was going to say, it almost looks like it's charred, but it's not.
Yeah, that's what the common belief is, that it's burnt wood, and it's not burnt in any way.
You brought more raw pieces here with you this morning, and that's truly what it looks like. It looks like burnt wood.
Hold this up for the camera so they can see.
Like something that you might see if it's been in a fire for a little while.
And some of it might be blackish, or you get like these colors with the freckles and flecking on it. That might be a different species than oak right here, but it's still started to preserve. And, you know, a million years from now, it would be petrified wood.
Right.
That's what it was working on. But generally, the oak is black, and I think that one might be walnut. And we had some pine also.
Now, so this has all been underground for a long, long time.
Yes.
And you've had a chance to take and have it tested.
Right.
To see how old this is, and what have you learned from testing all this?
I picked out a medium colored, you know, like get one right in the middle, hopefully on age, and it was 3,334 years since it had died. And one of the trees that we got, or the trunks, was over 600 years old by counting the rings.
So you had it carbon dated then.
Yes.
Okay, and how long of a process was that carbon dating?
It took 7 days.
7 days.
I done the priority package and got it done. And I think I have some probably in the 6,000 year range. So like the darker black would be older.
So you think the older it is, the darker it is?
Yes, and the denser it is also.
The more dense it is because of the pressure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now, what are you doing with all this? I mean, obviously you brought in some beautiful pieces that maybe could be a stool or a table or things like that, but what are you doing with all this?
I'm making tables and mantles out of them and selling them.
You are? Mm-hmm. I mean, they're absolutely gorgeous. And talk about unique.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, these are one-of-a-kind items, aren't they?
Now that one on the end, that's an oak burl. That's not bogwood.
Okay.
Everything else here is, though.
Okay.
But again, you're creating these pieces. Now, do people come to you and do they say, here's what I'm looking for, and then you'll create something, or do you create pieces and then sell them?
Generally, people haven't really taken well to it. You know, they don't understand what it is.
Why is that? Why not?
They think it's burnt wood.
Yeah.
And
they don't understand the history of it.
Yeah, I mean, you Google it for a little bit and you can figure it out that it's definitely not normal wood. But it's more of a, you know, West Coast probably, or, you know, out of this area.
Right.
popular, you know.
Yeah, once it takes off. But again, how long ago did you discover this?
It'd be about 13 months ago.
So within the past, you know, a little more than a year. Look, is that cool, Jackie? Look at that. That is awesome.
We've got it dried and milled most of it. I have 4 or 5 smaller logs left, but we have to take like close to 4 gallons of water per cubic foot out of the log after you mill it to get it dry, and that's a lot.
So yeah, so this is
sitting in water.
This has been sitting, you know, in this waterlogged for that long period of time.
Yes.
So why do you have to remove all the water, for stability, or?
Yeah, just get the slabs dry and keep it from cracking and bending and twisting, and which it will do. You have to watch it every day while you're drying it.
Unbelievable. Wow. Well, those pieces are absolutely beautiful. If people are learning about it today and saying, you know what, I want to learn more myself, or I want to see the pieces that you've done, how can they get in touch with you?
From the Sticks on Facebook is my page. I've got a website started, but I haven't got it posted yet.
Okay, but just go to Facebook and then From the Sticks.
Yes.
Okay, and they should be able to find you, and you'll message them. You're really good at messaging.
Yes.
On Facebook. So, folks, you can communicate with this guy, and he can show you some other images here. On his Facebook page, he has a bunch of different pictures, too, that are all included. But what an amazing discovery.
Yeah, thank you for sharing with us this morning. Something from right here in our great state of Iowa, and you're truly preserving it in a brand new way so other people can enjoy it as well.
How about that? See, and you saw it here first, folks, just so you know. So when this stuff becomes like all the rage, you could say, yeah, I remember on CW Iowa Live they were showing that, and that Lennie dude was on board. But look, this wood is absolutely gorgeous, folks. So again, when you start hearing about, do you prefer bogwood or bog oak? What do you prefer?
They call it bogwood worldwide, so I suppose I'll call it bog oak like they do.
There you go.
That works. Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for showing us this.
Thanks a lot.
Again, items that were found right here in Iowa that are going to get some national and worldwide attention in short order. We will be right back, folks. It is 9:40.